We're here in Cleveland Brown Stadium for what figures to be another great game. Thanks for joining us this evening. Well, there are only a couple of weeks left in this season, and playoff spots are still up for grabs. We're just about ready to get this game underway as Tigers match up against the Browns. Hi again, everyone. It's almost time for the kickoff. Al Michaels here to bring you this one with my partner, John Madden.
Now here's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and the great thing about him is that he always gets the job done. Maybe it's selling a play pass or throwing a block on a reverse. He's always out there doing the little things to help his team to victory.
Tigers have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot. Both teams have taken the field, and we're ready for tonight's kickoff. We'll go back to the play on the field. The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 1 back deep to return.
He got all of that one. From the 1. The 30. The Tigers will start this drive from the 33-yard line. They line up in the I formation.
The home team will start the drive at the 33-yard line. First and 10.
Number 80 in motion.
Catch the ball, man.
Looking for room. Under pressure. Unleashes the deep ball. He has it. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
Number 11 comes in for the extra point. And it's up, and the extra point is good. So they were able to use their great field position and drive a short distance to get into the end zone.
So let me tell you, when the offense hits a field and sees the end zone that close, their eyes all get big. And they're only thinking one thing, touchdown. So when they meet their goal, it's really a great feeling. And it shows how determined they were to get it.
They're ready to call their first play of the game. The Browns using motion. Breaks free of the defender. Breaks free. The 30. The 40. Across midfield. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Browns. Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. That last drive went for more than 70 yards and lasted less than 60 seconds, John. Big-time job by the offense.
That's a sign of a good coach. You find the mismatches, and you take advantage of it. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried the same thing again in the next play when they have the ball on offense.
In their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass. Well, John, we look forward to this all week long. One of the top running backs in the league against one of the most dominant defensive units.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it. It's the old strength versus strength thing. This defense has a great front four and good team speed. This can be a heck of a game.
An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
And it's up, and he tacks on the extra point. What have you heard, Melissa?
I asked Coach Davis about his preparations for this game, and he told me the games are won and lost on special teams. If everyone on that unit stays disciplined, that could be the difference maker in this one. Al?
Thanks, Melissa. He downs it in the end zone. Offense taking over again here. The last time they ran the ball very effectively and got it into the end zone. Going to the air on first down. Closing in with the pass. He hits his receiver. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Lose it.
Crosses it left. 10-yard gain that time. Only one man back.
Get in there.
Pressure, slings it out to the left. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Holding on the offense.
Number 77 grabbed him on that play.
You got a big old handful of jersey there.
Green is the deep back. Going to the left.
37-yard line.
A lot of room to work with. The 50. There he goes. And no one's going to catch him. The 10. Touchdown, Browns. An incredible run to get him into the end zone.
That was a great individual effort by that guy. He looks determined to make the most out of every carry.
Dawson comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. So that touchdown drive took them no time at all as they were able to get the yardage they needed with little resistance by the defense.
Giving up such a quick score can demoralize the defense. Heck, sometimes it's not even their fault if they get put in a bad situation. They just got to buckle down and make sure they don't have a repeat performance the next time they're on the field.
The special teams unit did a real nice job picking up their blocking assignments on that play.
And I'll tell you, they created huge lanes for them to run right through.
Looking for a receiver with the pass. He's there for the catch. Almost a touchdown on that great pass by Little.
The thing is, it's the strength of his arm that's so incredible. He can throw the deep ball as well or better than anyone in the league.
Now it's 1st and goal following the big play by number 84. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. He can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, goal to go. Ball on the 1. Number 1. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. Each of these teams have put a lot of points on the board today.
And we might be in for a slugfest today.
Well, you can't ask for much more out of a drive that gets you into the end zone.
The more touchdown drives, the better. Now they'll go back to the sidelines and see why they were able to beat the defense for 6. And they'll try and repeat those results the next time they get the ball.
From the 2-yard line. They scored a touchdown on their last drive, utilizing the running game to move the ball against this defense. And we'll probably see the same kind of thing here as they take over again.
This running back is more effective than some passing game.
Lose it. Get in
Morgan,
there,
the man in motion.
Bring the pain.
Green. And he picks up just enough to convert. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
Number 77 got caught holding.
Heck, he practically tried to undress him there.
2nd and 10. Holcomb gets set. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Big time play by Morgan.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
Holcomb sets up.
Eagle left.
Under pressure with the throw. Good throw. The 40. He has some room. The 30. The 20. He can't wrap him up. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give him enough time to get the long pass off. Then they let him catch it, and they let him run for a long game.
Come on. Watch the flat.
Man in motion. Looking to run it here. Touchdown, Cleveland. Flag down.
Holding on the offense.
Number 77 held him up.
You know, sometimes you can't stop those big old defensive linemen without holding them a little.
Crosses it left. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. There's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
Johnson is guilty of holding on a play.
That guy was beaten badly, and he wanted to stop the defender any way that he could.
Dropping back, gets the pass off. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
You got him. Set. Get at it.
Closing in for the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and it went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver.
They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat the try.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. Their defense having a tough time keeping them out of the end zone.
This is like watching offensive drills in practice. Everyone is clicking on both of these offenses.
Booming kick downfield. The passing game is really working for them. We saw that on their last possession as they worked their way down the field for a touchdown. And let's see if they can do it again here. Looks like he's calling an audible. They give it to the halfback. 4-yard gain there.
On the run. Gain of 4 on the play.
7 yards to go. Looking for a receiver. He's scrambling around. Gets rid of it. Turns. He has it. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 41. The fullback was on the receiving end.
And he's a good option coming out of the backfield. He can do a lot more than just block. He can catch it out of the backfield, carry it, and heck, I've even seen him throw it once or twice.
Little gets set. Surveying the field. Looking deep to the right. He made the tackle. Airs it out and picks up a big first down.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback and receiver had that one together. The defense lined up in man, and the offense went vertical.
Inside enemy territory. Number 81 has been good on the ground, and it's his ability to break tackles that's helped him to this total. He surveys the field, so off to the end zone, running with purpose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Pass interference on the defense. Penalty is declined. Touchdown.
Number 11 comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. A lot of scoring so far today. It's still anyone's game.
It's great when it all comes together.
And so we see this offense getting it done on that long touchdown drive.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Tigers come out in a nickel package. He has some room. Runs over the tackle. There's a flag on the play.
Holding.
Appeared to be a hold on that play.
Some of these guys wear jerseys 2 sizes too small, but they tape them to their pads to prevent that kind of thing.
To the air on first down. With the pass, and the catch is made. They'll move the sticks for that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. Olka gets set.
Take him out. Get at him, D.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Pressure, throwing left. Incomplete pass. That incomplete pass brings up second down. They line up in the I formation.
Stay active. Give it all you got.
Green. They'll go with a play fake. Hit them in stride. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
Okay, right. Set. Get in there.
To the left. Just won't go down. Shakes off the tackle. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known.
Cowboy.
Holcomb sets up.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is the away team.
The teams have split sides, and we'll start in the second quarter. First and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. It's the toss to the right. He has some room. The 40, the 30. And they finally bring him down at the 19-yard line.
Here's the thing. We always say that in any long run, someone has to get a big block, and that's exactly what this is. I mean, this guy just gets run over, and he's completely knocked out of the play.
Get at him.
Throwing on first down. Pressure coming with the throw. Thrown behind, but caught. Touchdown, Browns. A nice pass, a nice catch, and it goes for the score.
That was just a solid play. That guy was not going to be denied.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. A battle of high-scoring offenses today.
These coaches are drawing plans and counter plans, and they're both getting it done today.
Nice kick and returnable. They head back out onto the field after scoring the touchdown on their last possession, and the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense. Number 83 comes in motion. Give it to the halfback. He was put into a position where he had almost no choice but to hold on that one.
The offensive guy needed to stop him somehow.
So it'll be first and long here after the penalty. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Under pressure, throwing. He has room. Slips the tackle. The 40, the 50, at the 40, the 30. And he's forced out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Little completes another throw and is now over 200 yards through the air. Number 1, setting up play action, trying to buy some time, throws it. Pass ball's incomplete, and he's unable to hang on to that one.
That's the type of pass that you got to be able to hang on to.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Little using split backs. Tigers using motion. Pushes it out to the left. Number 1 continues to assert himself with a running game.
5-yard gain on the play.
From the gun.
5. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Dropping back, looking downfield. Rosen grabs the off-target pass.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Receives the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers. So they get in on the ground.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up. The point after is good. Very exciting contest.
And both defenses are doing just enough to keep the other team from breaking this one open.
Just what they were looking for, John. Good play calling there. Key drive, touchdown.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Holcomb gets set.
Here comes the heat.
Gets the toss to the right. He has room. The 40. It's a fumble. Tigers. The ball came free and the defense was right there to scoop it up.
Thought he had it, then boom, it was gone.
So with the play in question, the coach has decided to challenge the call.
Yeah, they might get this call reversed.
So what we're looking for here is whether one of his knees hit the ground before the ball came out.
And sometimes it's hard for the official because there can be a whole bunch of bodies around the ball carrier and he can't get a good enough view to overturn it.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned. No timeout will be charged to Cleveland.
So he takes advantage of the option to challenge the play, and it pays off.
You bet. They just went from a bad play to a good one. And that does a lot for your team. Now let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Cowboys! They got nothing!
He'll test the right side. A lot of space in front of him. And he steps out of bounds at the 43. Toss play nets them about 6. Second down, 2 to go. Closing in, gets rid of it, perfect throw. Hurdles the defender. The 10, touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin Johnson made a better play on that touchdown catch than his previous one. Dawson comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. More points on the board, John.
Like the old West down there.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. They'll return this one. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score.
On the 39-yard line.
Number 1, play action. He's looking, gives this one a ride to the left. They took a risk, brought some extra people, couldn't get to him in time.
Yeah, and when that happened, those big old offensive linemen did a heck of a job of picking up the blitz. They gave him that extra half a beat he needed to find his man deep and to make the big play.
Cleveland comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Tigers. Just an incredible pass by the quarterback.
The quarterback had an open lane to throw the pass, and he got it in there for a touchdown.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. The offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result was a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
And he got all of that one, a great kick. He takes a knee. Cleveland losing by 7, heads back out. First and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Browns using motion.
Bring the pay.
Passing on first down. Pressure with the throw. It's his receiver in stride. Holcomb continues to pass effectively and has now thrown for over 200 yards. Tigers come out in a nickel package.
Back off, DB!
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Big opening. Good play on that pass.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 41.
Bust his grill.
Under pressure with the pass. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Missed the tackle. Can't pull him down. Green kept his legs moving on that run.
Yeah, he exploded through the line. Then he used some shifty moves to create some extra yardage.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. He gets a couple of yards on the carry, but he looks fatigued and is headed for the sideline.
Let's go. Come on.
They caught the defense out of position.
And this defense is susceptible to that kind of thing. They're very aggressive, and the counter is designed to take advantage of that. You get them all going in one direction, then you cut back against the grain.
Green. Touchdown, Browns. And they keep it on the ground for the score.
I'll tell you, he took that thing, and he never looked back.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Their defense having a rough day.
On both sides.
And so they didn't have very far to go and were able to take advantage of that and get the touchdown.
Whether it's your special teams or defense that sets you up with great field position, your job as an offense is to take advantage of it. And they did it right there.
And he slips out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Number 1 on the return.
It's 1st and 10.
This is the name that came to the game. Our quarterback player, bringing that thing.
They're trying to spread out the defense with 5 wide receivers. Dropping back, surveying the field. Throws it across midfield. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short, he can throw them long, he can throw them medium, he can throw them anyway.
Passing on 1st down. Looking for an option. Gets rid of it. Good throw. He zips that pass to the receiver.
The quarterback quickly read the defense and fired the ball into the receiver for a 1st down.
Tigers line up in the shotgun. He's looking. Throws one up in the end zone. He's there for the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
You want to see a heck of a throw? Watch this one. He lets it go and slings it about halfway down the field and hits his man for the score. We talked about throwing a good deep ball, and that's exactly what we're talking about.
And it's on its way. The point after is good. Hardly a defensive struggle today.
No, either the defense on both teams stayed in bed too long today, or everyone on offense ate their breakfast.
He got all of that one. He takes a knee. No return on that kickoff, and they'll get ready to start the drive at the 20. It's 1st and 10. Good play in the backfield. Holcomb didn't get that pass off quickly enough.
Switching to a 3-step drop might be a pretty good idea. He has to find a way to get that ball out of there a little more quickly.
13. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Morgan comes in motion. Gives the ball off. And he stopped at the 17.
The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let him get a 1st down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Hand it off.
If you can get into the flow of the game and your yards per carry are this high, then you found a huge weakness in the defense.
So the drive stalls, and we'll probably see the punter here. Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner. Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
They'll pass on first down. Fine time. He'll take off. He shakes the defender. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 43.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time, it got him a first down.
He's looking. Rolls out to his left. This pass is incomplete.
The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Pump faking. Looking for an option. Lets this pass fly deep down the middle. The pass falls incomplete.
That's interference on the offense.
That won't help them.
I don't think that was part of the game plan. Now, whoever makes the catch here has to remember to get out of bounds.
Looking downfield. Throw. Incomplete pass. He went down very hard after getting that pass away.
He's lucky he got rid of the ball. I'll tell you, he was definitely going to take a sack.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on their own 33. Dropping back. He's looking. Scrambling. Closing in. Penalty marker down. Into the open. And he steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Flipping on the offense.
So they'll have to run another play.
Yep, and there's no play in the playbook when you're third and this long.
And on third down, I wouldn't expect to see anything but a run. Third and long after the penalty. Looking for a receiver, trying something to the left. On the mark, the 40, number 84. Made a spectacular play on the long pass.
Yeah, the quarterback put a little air under that one. He knew his guy had the speed to get to it, and he laid it out there perfectly.
Passing on first down. Looking for an option. There's a flag on the play. He made the catch. And he stopped at the 5-yard line.
Offsides on the defense.
It's first and goal. About 5 yards out.
This team has been putting up good numbers inside the 20 here today.
Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. Number 11 heads out to try this field goal.
Number 11 in to attempt a field goal.
And it's up. The kick is good.
At the end of the first half, the score is the 018, 52, Cleveland, 42.
And we go back to the game. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line. Cleveland has to get to work quickly, trailing by 2 touchdowns. First and 10. Ball on their own 26. Hand it off. Off and running. The 40, the 50, and he's finally brought down at the 42-yard line. Good play call that time, John. They caught the defense off guard, resulting in an excellent run by Green.
He's a powerful runner who has excellent change of direction skills. He'll be run one way, then stop on a dime, make a cut, and start heading in another direction without losing any speed at all.
The 10, 5, touchdown, Browns. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
So he's now gotten into the end zone 4 times on the ground. They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Let's go to Melissa.
Hi, Al. The head coach is pleased that his team leads right now, but he has concerns about his defense. He's disappointed in the lack of intensity and the missed tackles that have resulted in big plays. He knows that rapid improvement is needed if they hope to protect this lead. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. First and 10. Ball on their own 24. Tigers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Looking downfield with the pass. He hits his receiver. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
Looking upfield. Good pickup of about 6.
On the run, gain of 6 on the play.
Number 1 lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Looking for an option. Rolls right. Throws it. He hits his receiver. That reception brings his total to 6.
You can catch the ball like this, you'd think the defense would start double covering this guy. The thing is, I think he'd still find a way to get open.
Tigers line up in the shotgun. He's looking with the throw. Has room. Right on time.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Calling an audible. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Gets the pass off. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
They come out of the nickel.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Come on, key up. Fire out. Set.
Drops back. Pressure. Looking for a receiver. Scrambling around. Going deep. Looking for something in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You want to see a heck of a throw? Watch this one. He lets it go and slings it about halfway down the field and hits his man for the score. We talk about throwing a good deep ball, and that's exactly what we're talking about.
And it's up. The point after is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5. Their last drive resulting in a touchdown, mainly because of their running game. Let's see if that's their focal point once again here. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure coming, tossing it over the middle. The 40. He has some room. The 20. And he showboats his way toward the end zone. Touchdown, Brown by Kelly Holcomb. He's in a zone out there. That touchdown pass, his 4th of the game. Dawson comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Quick strike drive right there. That last touchdown drive took less than a minute off the clock, John.
Hey, I guess they figured, who needs ball control? And as long as you're getting touchdowns, it really doesn't matter if it takes a long time or no time at all.
And he's pushed out of bounds at the 45. The offense with a lot of success through the air on the last drive as they move downfield for the touchdown.
First and 10.
Little sets up. Number 1. Scrambling. He's going for it all. This pass is incomplete. The pass was right there, but he couldn't bring it in.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
Looking for an option. Rolling out to his left. Throws it, and the catch is made. He made a quick read and got rid of it in a hurry.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
He surveys the field. Gets the pass off. Breaking through. He never hesitated on that pass.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
Little sees something in the defense. Number 38. The fullback picks up about 4 yards. It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Fifth play of this drive. Looking downfield, rolling left. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Surveying the field. Rolls left. Going for 6. That one won't count since he was out of bounds. The coach has decided to take advantage of his ability to challenge a bad call right here.
Yeah, the NFL wanted to make sure that there was never any questionable calls that determine a winner and loser at the end of the game. That's why they put the rule in.
Call on the field stands. The offense will be charged a timeout.
Well, after taking a long look at the replay, he didn't see anything to change the original call.
Yeah, and there's actually 2 things they lose with that. 1, they lose a timeout, and 2, they lose a challenge.
Little gets set. Scrambling. He's going to run. He has some room. And he steps out of bounds at the 8.
Here's what happens. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Number 1. Touchdown, Tigers. He grabbed his jersey on that one.
Yeah, that guy was caught out of position, and he needed to slow him down somehow.
So it's second and goal. Ball on the 12-yard line. Cleveland with 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, throwing. And he hits his target. Touchdown, Tigers. And a great throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
Number 11 comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
And he got all of that one, a great pick. From the 2-yard line. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game.
ain't nothing. Deal, lad.
Hands it off. The 30.
Holding on the offense.
Johnson is called for holding.
Holding happens on almost every play. It just depends on whether the official sees it and decides to call it.
Hit him low.
Slings it to the outside. Off and running. They went back to the screen.
The screen pass requires that you have some quick linemen who can move wide of the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield.
He adds that big run to his total, and the defense has been having a very difficult time bringing him down.
Hit him low.
Green showed great acceleration on that run, cruising ahead for a big game.
He really did. He blew past the line into the secondary and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Closing in, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Johnson, he's catching everything that comes his way. Now over 100 yards receiving with that catch. Green, the deep man. Again, he'll get the call. Carries it for 6 yards on that play. 2nd and 4 coming up here.
Bring that pain.
Come out in the nickel.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure goes over the middle. Perfect pass. Stiff arm. Holcomb with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with Tigers ahead of the Browns, 66-56. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Mad dog over. Sideline to sideline.
Fullback handoff. And he's brought down at the 18. Breaks through, picks up about 7.
You got it.
Pressure coming with the pass. The quarterback getting up a little slowly after that play.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
The corners move up to play this one tight.
Get on your back.
For an option, under pressure, looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Now take a look at this. They got a shot at him. But he was so strong and powerful, he just busted right through the tackle. And he kept going all the way to the end zone. That's a heck of a run.
So they're trying to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Seems like the offense can score anytime they have the ball.
Oh, yeah. Games like this give defensive coordinators gray hair.
They'll return this one. From the 5. The 30. The 40. The 40. He did a nice job on that return, picking up good yardage and really helping to set up the offense.
You know, those guys come flying down the field so fast, and sometimes they run right by the guy with the ball.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Tigers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Rolls out to his left. He's going for it all. He has it. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up, and he picks on the extra point. They were set up with good field position and were able to make the most of it by getting the touchdown.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense. They see the defense on their heels, defending such a short field, and they go right at them for the score.
Number 11 comes in to kick off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 30 back to return.
He got all of that one. He got all of it. That kick almost went into the crowd.
The special teams unit always appreciates a kick like that. They get to take it easy for a play.
Set. 94.
Penalty marker down on the field.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
Fowler moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
Holcomb will work out of the shotgun. Man in motion. To the air on first down. Looking for a receiver. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Number 29 was right there. Break that play up.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. The incomplete pass brings up third down. 3rd and 15. Ball on their own 15.
We'll see.
The Browns line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Fires it out to the left. A little off target, but caught. The 30. That was a great run after the catch.
Looks like the defense was caught out of position on that one. The secondary wasn't there to stop that guy after he made the reception. Some of these guys are like a train. They lower their head, keep their legs moving, and charges straight ahead. Sometimes he'll even drag a defender 10 yards before he'll start slowing down.
Running with purpose. Tackle at the 44.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards.
This one is going to be on the offense.
I don't know what the heck that was all about. There wasn't any holding on that one.
It'll be first and long here after the penalty backs them up. Holcomb gets set. Passing on first down. Throwing. Stretching out. Makes the catch. Morgan was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Going to the air on first down. With the pass, room to run. Stiff arm there. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. This is a textbook type drive.
And the thing is, everything they called has worked. Even when it hasn't worked, it still worked.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Rosen with the adjustment. He has it. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
Green. Number 47 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 24.
Holding on the offense. 10
Tucker held him up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
To the air on first down. Gets the pass off. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for. A soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Holcomb changed the defense from the gun. With the pass, no catch. He was out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him that he also needs to keep it in bounds.
The Browns line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Come on, partner. We'll see.
Pressure with the throw, and he makes the grab. Penalty marker down on the field.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard
Third
penalty.
and a long way to
Third
go.
down.
They practice all week to avoid things like that. The coach has to be disappointed in that play.
And they'll be looking at a 3rd and long now after the penalty backs them up. Pressure coming. He goes to the left side. On the mark. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Green, under pressure, throws it right in stride. Touchdown, Cleveland. The quarterback delivered the ball right on time for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy knew exactly how far he had to go to cross the goal line to get in there for the score.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. These teams are very evenly matched today.
This game's been like a boxing match, a big punch and a counter punch by the other team. I don't know about you, but I'm on the edge of my seat.
Well, they wasted no time in scoring on that drive, and I think the defense has to be wondering what went wrong and what they'll do to avoid it happening again.
Yeah, they saw a mismatch and they took advantage. This is one of those teams that can take you deep and score on one play. So when you're on defense, you have to keep the play in front of you. You can't let anybody get behind you.
He hands it off. A very well-drawn-up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Ball at about midfield. Little sets up. Using motion. Gets the call. It's on the ground. The fumble is scooped up. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble. I thought he might challenge this one, and sure enough, it'll be reviewed.
The call in the field is questionable. They might decide that they made an incorrect call and reverse it.
The coach is hoping they get it right here because that could be a big lift to the team.
What the official will be looking for here is to see if the knee is down. It's tough to say with that replay. This one won't be easy.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. The defense will be charged a timeout.
So the challenge goes for naught.
Hey, he thought they'd missed the call, so he used his challenge to give him another chance to look at it. As it turns out, he was the guy that missed the call.
Hand it off. Breaks free of the defender. He delivers the forearm. Kept it on the ground. Picks it up about 7. Throws it with the adjustment. You saw the whole field was able to stand back there and find the open man.
You know, the defense is sending extra rushers at the quarterback. It takes a lot of poise to get the ball out of there with any accuracy.
Holcomb gets set. He'll go with a run once again. He'll bring him down at the 25-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. Green. He's at the 20. Has room. Touchdown, Browns. And there's a flag on the play.
Holding on the offense.
Number 77. He's going to be flagged for holding on that play.
If the defensive guys get a good jump, sometimes the only thing you can do to protect a quarterback is grab hold of somebody's jersey.
Drop back, drop.
Closing in, throwing. Almost got it. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Holcomb sets up. Pressure, throws it. Incomplete pass.
Number 81, the intended receiver on the play.
Important kick here that can tie it up. And it's up. Through the uprights and good.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
It's on its way. From the 9. The 30. The 40. Across midfield. The 40. Here's an opening. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. John, with speed like that, he's a threat to take it back anytime.
This is some play, but it was poor coverage by the kicking team. They had guys out of the lane, and when he picked up a couple of blocks, he was gone.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And so before their offense can even take the field, they return the kickoff for the touchdown.
This is why your return guy is so important in every game. At no time at all, you can go from losing to winning with one big rundown. It also seems to fire up the rest of the guys when your special teams get you some points.
They're ready to go again after that last drive, ended with a field goal. Pressure coming, throwing. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him. The defense can put this one to rest if they can make a play or two. They did pretty well on first down, so let's see if they can force a third down here.
Gets the pass off. Perfect throw. Keeps his feet moving. Great play there by Johnson.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
He's calling everyone up to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back to pass on first down. Surveying the field. And he brings the quarterback down behind the line for the first time of the night. And they're going without a huddle. Let's go, ball. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throws it. This one falls incomplete.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play.
The Browns line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Get in there.
Closing in, looking downfield, and he ducks out of bounds at the 47. So the officials are calling for time, and I think it's because they want to review it.
And since we're in the last 2 minutes, that's a call that came down from the booth.
It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
The call on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
The Browns using motion.
Get at him, D.
Pressure, throwing. With the adjustment, he has it. The 30, the 20. He's trying to hurry them back to the line.
Walk out right. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He's inside the 10. Great throw to beat the zone.
I tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Ain't got nothing.
Holcomb sets up, using motion. Green throwing short to his left. Third down, upcoming after the incomplete pass. Inside the 10 with the game on the line. They'll have to convert here on third down.
The defense has got to make a few more stops if they want to win this one.
Let's go. Ball.
under pressure. The throw. This one falls incomplete. If the defense can make the stop here, they'll put an end to this potential touchdown drive. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
6-yard line.
Cowboy. Set.
Ball loose. The Browns get it.
I think their best bet here is to run it with a simple handoff. You just never know what could happen on a toss play.
They'll go from the I formation.
Start the drive.
Bentley drags the ball carrier down behind the line.
Now with little time left, a rushing play should be a good call here.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Set.
Calling an audible now. Hands it off again. Here we go. To the 20. Cleveland will call a timeout here. That's their third and final timeout. This one will be over with a kneel down or maybe two. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31.
Bring the pain. Set. Right.
Number 8, the motion man. Hand off to the tailback. Number 1 has been clearly a big part in their offensive plan, now has over 125 yards rushing. Little gets set. They give it to the halfback. Fakes the handle. Closing in. Tenacious pass rush on that play, John.
Yeah, that's for sure. These guys can really get after the quarterback.
5 yards to go. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Looking for an option. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. The Tigers call a timeout. They have none remaining.
All they have to do now is just kneel down, and the defense can't get it back.
21-yard line.
Set.
Going to the air on 1st down. Looking for a receiver. Floats one into the end zone. This pass is incomplete.
The final score is the away team 80, Cleveland 73.
This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Here's the winner of the Horse Trailer Award.
Killer keeps it honest, cause reality is perception. With a weak stomach, bubbling uneasy like the bowels of boo. Enough to make a black ghost turn pale.
Yeah! 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 K-I-L-L. This is the name that can't call to the game. Not like these rappers who spit it the same. Separate lanes from their chains. My mind don't slack. I'm totally focused on beating up tracks. Monstrous music to beat in your lag. 1,000-watt amp with woofers and back. Link to the left if you baby got back and it's in baby fat. Pardon me, dog, for chasing the cat. Escalate dipping, I'm holding a lane. Mama's a scholar, she blowing my brain. Ain't this the life? Snapping and trapping and rapping and frapping all night. Like I've heard, son. Smallest thing on the team, but the live is one. Y'all better run, one. Thump, 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 thump. Yeah, all in your trunk. Yeah, grinding and hustling and getting at mine. Swerving and gripping on power.
Ball.
Yeah,
All in your trunk.
yeah.
Hoopers and tweakers and speakers and kickers. Crawl in your ball.
Yeah, how we gon' stop? How we gon' quit? Brand new shoes and socks on the Chevy. I came through swerving like this. I'm good with the game, gutter for show. Ducking you lanes and obstacles. Don't get to the hospital. Wrapped in a cast from head to toe. This boy, he real. Racing a candy to deal through Dixie Hills. My cars through Billy. Drive on 3 wheels. First round pick like Michael Vick. Quarterback status, no passes that. Snatch down a mall swing catching the ball.